have Auriel's bow. I've heard it described in tales, but I could never have imagined its beauty. Indeed, the day hasn't been won while Harkon still walks Tamriel. But what of Serana? Can she be trusted to lift a blade against her own kind, her own family? I suppose that's as much as I can hope for. Let me address the Dawn Guard and then we'll be off. The men deserve to know that we finally gained the upper hand.
Everyone, gather round. Come on then, we haven't got all day. For too long, we've allowed these vampires to poison the night and kill our people. Now, we finally have the means to strike back. We now have Auriel's bow. The gods themselves have favored us, and we must answer with action. The time has come to finally put an end to Harkon and his unholy prophecy. We will march on their lair and destroy those wretched abominations so they can no longer corrupt our world. This is our fight, and this is our fate. This is the time of the Dawn Guard!
Kill the abominations!
This is it!
Hold between the eyes for me!
It's time we take the fight to their door. Gather your things and rest well, my friend. We meet outside Castle Volkihar. Keep your eyes open.
What is it, pretty boy? I'm a sorceress, and a damn good one, too. Right behind you. Let's move faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean. Let's do this.
Who dares disturb?
Where'd you come from?
We'll secure the castle. You just get to their master.
Ake and I will take care of the little ones.
Where you come from?
Serana, my darling, I see you still favor keeping a pet.
You know why we're here.
Of course I do. You disappoint me, Serana. You've taken everything I provided for you and thrown it all away for this pathetic being.
Provided for me? Are you insane? You've destroyed our family. You've killed other vampires, all over some prophecy we barely understand. No more. I'm done with you. You will not touch him.
So, I see this dragon has fangs. Your voice drips with the venom of your mother's influence. How alike you've become.
No. Because unlike her, I'm not afraid of you. Not anymore.
And you. It appears I have you to thank for turning my daughter against me. I knew it was only a matter of time before she'd return with hatred in her heart. A small price to pay for the betterment of our kind. Yes, yes, always the noble vampire hunter. And what happens when you've slain me? Is Valerica next? Is Serana? Ah, of course, the prophecy. You've come here to stop me from taking Auriel's bow and shrouding the world in darkness. Yes, quite. I'm growing weary of speaking to you and my traitorous daughter. I'll give you a single chance to turn over the bow to me. There will not be a second.
Very well, then. You leave me no choice. Auriel's bow will be mine.
It's not working. The bow. Use the bow.
I could have killed you and your mother long ago.
Die. Ah! That's enough out of you.
flesh from your bones. You can't stop the prophecy. The skies. The flesh from That's enough! Auriel's
I rip the Dawn Guard apart!
Father.
Well, now that's done. I'm not sure. I'll probably stay with the Dawn Guard for as long as they'll let me. They're respectable fighters, and I think they see the benefits of having a vampire on their side now. Of course, if you've got any more adventures planned, that's what I wanted to hear.
Nothing else then?
It's over. He's dead. And the prophecy dies with him. I suppose this is difficult. You.
I think my father really died a long time ago. This was just the end of something else. I did what needed to be done. Nothing more.
I think perhaps. I think you did more than that. You have my thanks. So, the beast is destroyed. Not only that, but Auriel's bow is in safe hands. The Dawn Guard will now be dedicated to safeguarding it, making sure that prophecy will never come to pass. You've served Skyrim well. Even with these vampires gone, the fight isn't completely over. Once we're settled back in at the fort, there will be more work to do. We'd be honored to have you join us.
Just you and me against the world now. Not that I'm complaining. So, what do you want to talk about? Yeah, it is. Thank you, again, for all you've done for me and the world. I know we haven't known each other for too long, but now you basically are family, where my father was not. What I said to my mother back in the Soul Cairn, it was all true. You, a stranger, have done more for me since we met than either of my parents in more than 1,000 years. You are my savior, my sole reason to keep living. I love you. Wow. By the 9, I never thought I would weep after my father was gone. And don't you dare bring this up again. Oh, you little. It's on. You'd better not be surprised if your next tomato soup tastes like hag-raven toes. Hag-raven toes. Really, though, I have made peace with what's happened to my family. I've had a long time to deal with it, didn't I? I'm ready to move on. Here's a new chapter for me to start, at least. A chapter with you. Listen, I don't want to push you into something you don't really want, but I think, for the first time in... gods, how many years? I don't even know. I feel like it might work. Us. Together. I think we could... try, you know? Maybe I wouldn't make such a bad wife, after all. Well now, are you ready for our first adventure? I know you probably have other stuff you'd like to do, but don't you think it would be nice if we just had some alone time for a while? Let's go somewhere else. Someplace beautiful. Your choice. Okay, where to? I like that. Just make sure no one would be able to see us, all right? Oh? What is it? Well, I'm here if you need me. So, what's on your mind? Do let me know if you need anything. Yes? Now isn't really a good time. All right with me.